This is another story from my dad, and this is um, a story from a book that I really like called Watership Down, and it's the creation of rabbits and their enemies. Elalara was among the animals in those days. He was a rabbit who had many wives. He had so many wives that there was no counting them, and the wives had so many young that even the great Frith who made the world could not count them all. They ate the grass, dandelions, lettuces, and the clover, and Elalara was the father of them all. After a time the grass began to go thin, and the rabbits wandered everywhere, multiplying and eating as they went. And Frith said to Elalara, Prince Rabbit, if you cannot control your people, I shall find ways to control them. So mark what I say. But Elalara would not listen, and he said to Frith, My people are the strongest in the world, for they breed faster and eat more than any of the other animals, and this shows how much they love Lord Frith, for of all the animals they are the most responsive to his warmth and brightness. You must realize, my lord, how important they are, and do not hinder them in their beautiful lives. Frith could have killed Elalara at once, but he had a mind to keep him in the world because he needed him to sport and jest and play tricks. But he determined to get the better of him, not by means of his own great power, but by means of a trick. He gave out that he would hold a great meeting, and that all and that pardon me. He gave out that he would hold a great meeting, and at that meeting he would give a present to every animal and bird, and make each one different of the rest. And all the creatures set out to go to the meeting place, and they arrived at different times because Frith made sure it would happen that way. And when the blackbird came, he gave him a beautiful song, and when the cow came, he gave her sharp horns and the strength to be afraid of no other creature. And when the fox, stoat, and weasel came to Frith, he gave them cunning, fierceness, and a desire to hunt and slay the children of Elalara. And they went away from Frith full of nothing but a hunger to kill the rabbits. And all this time Elalara was dancing and mating and boasting that he was going to Frith's meeting to receive a great gift. At last he set out for the meeting place. While he was going there, he stopped to rest on a soft sandy hillside, and while he was resting, over the hill came a flying dark swift, screaming as he went, News, news, news! And you know this is what he has said ever since that day. And Elalara called up to him and said, What's news? Why, the swift replied, I would not want to be you, Elalara, for Frith has given the fox and the weasel cunning hearts and sharp teeth, and to the cat he has given silent feet and eyes that can see in the dark, and they are gone away from Frith's place to kill and devour all that belongs to you, Elalara. And he dashed over the hills. At that moment Elalara heard the voice of Frith. Where is Elalara? The others have taken their gifts and gone. I have come to look for him. And Elalara knew Frith was too clever for him, and he was frightened. He thought the fox and weasel were coming with Frith, and he turned to the face of the hill and began to dig. He was digging a hole, but he had dug only a little of it when Frith came over the hill alone, and he saw Elalara's bottom sticking out of the hole, and sand flying out in showers as the digging went on. When he saw that, he called out, My friend, have you seen Elalara? For I am looking for him to give him a gift. No, answered Elalara without coming out. I have not seen him. He is far away, he could not come. And Fritz said, Oh, come out of that hole, and I will bless you instead of him. No, I cannot, said Elalara. I am busy. The fox and weasel are coming, so if you want to bless me, you will have to bless my bottom, for it's sticking out of the hole. And Frith felt himself in friendship with Elalara because of his resourcefulness and because he would not give up even when he thought a fox and a weasel were coming to eat him. And he said, Very well, I will bless your bottom as it sticks out of the hole. Bottom, be strength and warning and speed forever, and save the life of your master. Be it so. And as he spoke, Elalara's tail grew shining white and flashed like a star, and his back legs grew long and powerful, and he thumped the hillside until the very beetles fell off the grass stems. He came out of the hill and tore across the world faster than any other creature, and Frith called after him, Elalara, your people cannot rule the world, for I will not have it so. In fact, all the world will be your enemy, prince with 1,000 enemies, and whenever they catch you, they will kill you. But first they must catch you, digger, listener, runner, prince with a swift warning. Be cunning and full of tricks, and your people shall never be destroyed. And El knew that although he would not be mocked, Frith was still his friend. And every evening, when Frith has done his day's work and lies calm and easy in the red sky, El and his children and his children's children come out of the warden and feed and play in his sight, for they are his friends, and he has promised them that they can never be destroyed. And that is a snippet from one of my favorite books, and I hope you liked it. Um, I enjoy it because I like rabbits.